Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Simply Kiwi. This is going to be a busy month, the month of July for Lynbdesigns. I will have at least 4 videos back to back. This is just the first installment, and this one is the Gorgeous Beauties for Polish and Beauty Expo. And these gorgeous beauties and more will go on sale starting July the 14th. I will have all the sales information down below in the description box. This video is going to be longer than my normal videos. I know if you just hang in there with me, it will be worth the wait. And this year, Polish Beauty and Expo will be in Chicago, Illinois on July the 14th. Each still shot photo of these polishes are 2 to 3 coats to opacity with a glossy top coat. If you're new to the channel and you like live swatches and reviews, please consider subscribing. Also, click on that notification bell so you know when I upload new content to the channel. So, without further ado, let's get started. I am showing Lynbdesign's Quote the Raven because I will be displaying the Polish and Beauty Expo event exclusive, and this is Mosaic to My Ears. They will be $12 each, and on this, again, they're launching on July the 14th at Polish and Beauty Expo, but will be on the Lynbdesign site on July the 26th. This is described as a teal to blue to purple to pink shifting hollow multi-chrome crackle polish. Oh my goodness. This is in real time, you guys. I did not speed this up. You can see literally how reactive this crackle polish is, how fast it dried and cracked. Gorgeous. It looks great now because it's matte as it dries, but put a glossy top coat on it and you really can see the actual hollow and the sparkle in this multi-chrome crackle. This one is going to be one you need to put on your list because this one is beautiful. I tried to display in the still shot, also in the live swatch. The still shot has more of a white base, and I also did it with the black to let you see how it looks. Next up is the Doorbuster. Go big or go home. Now these will be $5. Again, at the Polish and Beauty Expo, it will be on the 14th of July, but will also launch on her site July the 26th. This is described as a deep blue toned purple base with spring green to aqua to blue shifting shimmer. This one is creamy in consistency. It gives me more of a metallic feel to it with the finish. I did it in at least 2 coats. It is not difficult to remove. And I forgot to state that Mosaic to My Ears is not also difficult to remove. It's very easy to remove. The next series of polishes, this is a part of PBE small batches for Lynbdesigns. If there's any over pours or any leftovers left, then these gorgeous beauties that are coming up will be on the site on the 26th. First up is Stop Working and Start Napping. This is a deep brown base with intense copper to red to orange shifting shimmer. Now this does go on a bit sheer, so I do suggest at least 3 coats, thin coats when applying. But you can see in this first coat that intense copper and that red to orange shifting shimmer. Really, really pretty. I really like these. They give me the feel of multichromes, which it does. And like I stated before, do it at least in 3 coats. Each coat gets even more intense with that color. Here you can even see that red shifting shimmer even more, as well as that orange. And I'm trying to wiggle my finger around so you can see all of those colors being displayed in the live swatch. As you can see in that third coat, it gets even more richer in color. This one will be really, really great for the fall. Really, really pretty. I like this one. It's not difficult to remove. Here in the still shot photo, you can see the different colors as I showed it at different angles. You can see those shifts in the colors. Next is Holo'd Too Close to the Sun. This is a deep magenta jelly base with intense linear holo and added holo flakies. Do you see the bling, you guys? I had to show you slowly the blingation, if that makes sense. This one is another one that reeled me in. I love anything holo, and the fact that she did it in a magenta color, which is not a popular color for holos. And then she added additional holo flakies to give it that extra bling. Stunning. So I decided to flash a little light on it so you can see more of those flakies in action. This one is also not difficult to remove. Next is Swamp Girl Summer. This is a swampy green to clear thermal loaded with copper, shimmer, and micro holo flakies. I saw this one and I was like, oh my gosh, this is more like a prickly polish. It's pretty but ugly at the same time. You can see all of those holo flakies in it. To me, they look like more like shards. Stunning. Now, I do have to state, when I first swatched this one and took my photos, it did react to cold and hot. But as I did the live swatch, not so much. I'm not sure what happened. I tried to put it against heat. I've tried to put it against cold ice water, and it still didn't react. I'm not sure what the issue was with the polish, but I'll show you here in the still shot photo that it's in its cold and also in its hot state. Here you can see more of the difference in the transition. Next, we have Sweet Summer Pumpkin Juicy Orange Base loaded with holo flakies and pink to gold shifting micro flaky shimmer. This one really applied very opaque on the first application, more opaque than I thought it would. So you may, depend on what you like, can go with just one coat depending on your nail length, or no more than two, as you see here. So I didn't do an extra application. Gorgeous. This one is not difficult to remove, and I failed to state that with Swamp Girl Summer you will need to do the soak off method because of those micro holo flaky shards that appeared in that polish. Next up is Kaleidoscope Sky. This is described as a rainbow flaky balm with holo flakies, UCC flakies, and shifting flakies. This is another one for the PBE, the Polish Beauty Expo small batches. I wanted to show you how it looks against the natural nail, but I will also show you over black. Now with the natural nail, I would suggest at least 3 coats to opacity. But really, this is one for as a topper to go over another color. I wanted to show you all of the colors, and it is like a kaleidoscope with all of the rainbow flakies that she has in this particular polish. This is such a fun polish. Here it is over black, and you really can see all of those rainbow flakies being displayed. You don't have to fish for them. One coat is all you needed. Simply stunning, and it's not difficult to remove. Here you can see it on my hand with just the natural nail over black and over white. And I wanted to show you a side-by-side comparison. Up next is Sunshine and Roses. This is described as a juicy magenta base loaded with pink to orange to gold shifting micro flaky shimmer. This is one of those that really just drew me in. And I say that because it is the perfect shade. I know it's magenta, but it's that perfect shade between a pink and a red. It's not really red and it's not really pink. It's just that color right in between, and she nailed it. Nailed it. I love this one because it's not very opaque when you apply it, because it gives me an opportunity to go to the next level, to the intensity of the color that I want to get to. Simply stunning. Now I did do at least 3 coats just to get that rich deep look. Lovely. This is a summer polish all the way. You're going to want to pick this one up as well. And it's not difficult to remove. Next is Emotional Support Polish. This is a navy with blue shimmer with blue to purple magnetic pull. Now this one I tried to display. You can see it here. It's very subtle. This polish, you will not get that stark metallic line that you're looking for. It's going to be very subtle. So if you're the type that likes that crisp stark line, this is not the polish. If you want more of a subtle look, this is the polish for you. Now with this one, I did do at least 2 to 3 coats so we can go ahead and get it magnetized. This is the first application. I usually try to do at least 2 applications before I actually magnetize it. It's beautiful on its own. And again, I'm going to use my Color Club magnetic top to display the different color and dynamic of this polish. And as you can see, it is very subtle. I hope you can see it here in the still shot photo. So just be informed that this is a very subtle magnetic pull. Next is Ghosts of the Color Beige. This is a cool tone beige with green to blue to purple shifting shimmer. I try to display this as my as I do the polish bottle dance, so you can see the different shifts in the polish. Now this one, you really need to apply it in as thin of a coat as possible to avoid any streaking. I do suggest at least 2, maybe 3, depending on your nail line, the number of coats that you should apply. Please make sure that you allow each and every coat to dry before applying the next, because it could possibly streak. But as you can see, it does level out very well. At least 2 to 3 coats depending on your nail line, and it is not difficult to remove. Here is that 3rd application. If you like this content thus far, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your polish family and friends. This is Let's Go Ghouls. This is described as a dark wine base with a blue to purple shifting shimmer and added hollow flakies. Do you see the blue shimmer, y'all? It is so intense. This one is another one that actually reeled me in. When I first saw it in the bottle, I was not a big fan, but once I applied it, I changed my mind, y'all. This one is so pretty. And with that added shimmer, that blue to purple shifting shimmer, stunning. And then she added some added hollow flakies. I can't say enough. Now I do suggest, and look, I had to put the light on it, y'all. Look at that bling. Look at the bling. Make sure with this one to have a really good base coat, because it might tend to stain due to the pigmentation. But this is another stunner. Wonderful color. Next up is in my Shimmer ERA. This is a magenta leaning purple base with intense green to blue to purple shifting shimmer and micro flaky shimmer. In the bottle roll, I had to show you the shifts and shimmer in this polish. This is another one. Again, I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that's really not my jam, but hey, I applied it, and I was like, wait a minute. Let me look at this again. So I put another coat. Look how intense that green shimmer is, y'all. Look at that. And I had to do my finger roll so you can see all of that. Oh my goodness. This is one of those you're going to continuously play around with. Shift your hand around so you can see all of the shimmer, all of the different color changes and shifts. This one, yeah, surprised me. 2 to 3 coats, and it is not difficult to remove. Look at this beauty. Multifaceted, I say. Next is Nostalgia Vibes. This is a buildable blue base with red to pink shifting shimmer and loads of micro hollow shimmer. I had to do my bottle roll so you can see. This is another one. I gravitate towards blues. I don't know why. And this shade is one of those that I will gravitate toward. I think I tend to like the more, what I'm trying to say, I like the more pastel hollows. I seem to gravitate towards those more so than more of the bright hollows. This one, like a couple of others, reeled me in too. Now I do suggest at least 2 to 3 coats. I did do 3 here to give you more of that intense color after each coat to let you see how it looks. Really, really pretty, not difficult to remove. And here are the still shot photos. This is Peep the Jellies. This is described as a cool tone deep purple jelly, loaded teal to blue shifting shimmer and hollow flakies with additional linear hollow. Beautiful. Now there's nothing wrong with the polish. That's just a bottle defect with that little bubble in it. So there's nothing wrong with the polish. There's nothing wrong with the formula. This is another one that actually pulled me in because of the teal and blue shifting shimmer. I don't know what she is doing with these polishes. She's going to make you lose your mind. But this is another one. I wore this at least 2 to 3 times already. And I really like this one. I love the shifting shimmer. I couldn't stop looking at it at different angles. I was distracted at work playing with my fingers. And here I showed you with the light. You can see here in the still shot photo the blue shift, the teal shift. Simply gorgeous. So here's a second look. Let me know which one of these is your personal favorite. Don't forget to consider subscribing. Also click on your notification bell. Make sure you like this content if you like it. And make sure you share it with your polished family and friends. I'll have all of the sales information down below in the description box. Keep a lookout for those other videos from Lynbdesign. I'll see you in the next video. And remember, allow the magic to take hold and watch the magic appear.